Previously, we began our road trip in Las Vegas and made some very cool stops, including Route 66, Grand Canyon National Park, Petrified Forest National Park, and Monument Valley. Here, we'll be continuing our journey where we'll stop in Moab, Utah, and we'll visit ARCHES National Park. We wanted to get an early start to the day, so we left the hotel several hours before sunrise to get to the park. Because this trip was a little bit spur of the moment, we actually weren't able to snag a reasonably priced hotel within Moab, so we stayed about 45 minutes out in Green River, Utah.
1 second, I'll put the lights on for you.
We headed straight to the Delicate Arch trailhead because we wanted to attempt it for sunrise. It's actually better for sunset, but we figured we would rather go ahead and do this trail to beat the crowds. It can often be hard to find a spot in the parking lot for this trailhead. The first part of Delicate Arch Trail is basically walking straight up this big stone hill. It feels a lot longer than it actually is. After you finish walking up the steep stone portion, you start to encounter some more rock formations, vegetation, and lots of sand. It is sandstone after all. Because most of the surfaces are sandstone, it can get a little slick to walk on sometimes. I highly recommend wearing a shoe with decent tread for this trail. A good tennis shoe would be just fine as long as they aren't too worn down. Now, if you're planning a trip in the colder months, that's a different story, and I recommend checking out my video where I hiked here in winter. Isn't that weird?
Huh?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We decided to walk up under the arch. It's a lot taller than you'd expect, hence the portrait orientation. Here, you can see that crowds are starting to form. And like I said earlier, this is not even near the busiest time of the day, which is typically at sunset. The landscape around this trail just seems almost outer-worldly. For some reason, I also imagine this is what the Earth looked like in prehistoric times. I feel like it would be completely normal to just look up and see a big dinosaur walking around out there. Alright.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
After finishing our more strenuous hike for the day, we decided to take it easy with some of the more quick highlight attractions in the window section. Here, it's totally possible to walk up and see all 4 of the large, unique arches in under an hour. Also in the window section is Double Arch, which is definitely my favorite of the 4 main points in the window section. Double Arch Trail is directly across the road and parking lot from the Windows Trail. Now we will make one more stop before we exit the park. Balanced Rock. Balanced Rock is one of the more popular formations in the park because it's right off the main road. To quote the National Park Service's page on Balanced Rock, it stands at a staggering 128 feet tall, and although the Balanced Rock seems to defy gravity, it says it won't always be the case. Eventually, the 3,600-ton boulder will come tumbling down as the erosional process continues to shape the landscape. In the next video, we'll be making our way over to another one of the classic Utah Mighty Five, Bryce Canyon National Park. Don't forget to like and subscribe.